Hi, this is Nishat from Zen Tutorials. Today we are going to see PHP variables. Here we are going to cover the topic variable definition, its declaration, rules for writing variables, variables data type, variable scope. PHP variables. Variables are used for storing information or values. The main way to store information in the middle of a program is by using a variable. There are certain rules and certain things which you have to keep in mind before writing a variable. The most important things to know about variable in PHP. Number one, all variables in PHP having a leading dollar sign. So without this dollar sign, the PHP is not going to be reading your variable as a variable until it is having a dollar sign. Name is user can give any name to a variable, and only one thing which is mandatory, that is the dollar sign has to be used. Second, variables are assigned with equal to operator, assigning the variable name on the left hand side to the value on the right side. Like an example, you can see here $num is equals to 4. So here left hand side is having a variable name and the right hand side is having a value. Equal to sign is used, we are using it for the assignment. So in a gist we can say that the $num is having a value of 4. So you can see here this $num uh, that here dollar sign we are using it to give a name to a variable. Equal to sign we are using for assigning, and 4 is the value which we are giving it to $num. PHP is a loosely typed language and do not need to declare before assignment. PHP automatically takes the variable type according to the assigned value. Like in example, you can see that $num is equal to 10. So here the assigned value which is there, that is an integer. So PHP automatically takes the $num as an integer. It's not going to take as any other thing. So here we need not have to mention character or int, any kind of keyword before assigning a variable. Fifth, variable used before they are assigned having default values. PHP does a good job of automatically converting types from one to another when necessary. A variable name must start with a letter or underscore character. So this is the writing rule for the variable, that it should start only with a character or an underscore. Then only otherwise, like, we cannot use any kind of number before writing the name of variables. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore. So we can use alphabets from A to Z and number from 0 to 9 and underscore. Variable names are case sensitive. As an example, you can see here that we are showing two different ways, the same name which is written in a different ways. Like you can see here this dollar name, this is also dollar name, and here like we're using a small letters and here we're using capital letters. So the small letters, capital letters, it makes a difference in PHP. So it is case sensitive. So if we are using this dollar name, then when we are calling, we have to use this dollar name only. And if we are calling this dollar name with this capital or any kind of change in the way of writing, then it's not going to that is not going to be called. PHP data types which are used to construct the variables. Integer, a whole number with the decimal points, like you can see here that example we are given 2018. Double are floating point numbers. You can see that here we are using the decimals are there. Boolean have only two possible values, that is true or false. Null is a special type that only has one value, that is null. String, a sequence of characters. Array are named and multiple values having a same data type. Objects are instances of programmer-defined classes which can package which are both other kinds of values and functions that are specific to the class. Resources. A special variable that holds references to resources external to PHP. Now we are going to see this all data type examples. So here integer, the whole numbers without a decimal point like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, integer can be assigned to a variable, and or they can be used as an expression like you can see in the example that $int1 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have assigned $int1 a integer value. In second example, you can see here $int2 equals to 2 plus 5. So we are using these expressions. We are giving this whole expression. We are assigning it to this $int2. So $int2 will holding not this expression, but it will be holding the result of this expression. Double. It has a decimal point, and you can see this example here also. We are using this underscore while naming. So you can see a different way of naming a variable here, and then the decimal sign you can see here. Boolean. They have only two possible values, either true or false. PHP provides a couple of constants specially for use as Boolean, true or false. You can see in the example here we have given an if condition. Like if condition, we print this sentence only if the Boolean value is true, and if it is false, then it will print the else statement. Null. Null has only one value, variable equals to dollar, like null. This null we are assigning to this. We are going to see this is an example I have prepared just a small file. Uh, here you can see here you can see that we are we are just naming a variable. We are declaring a variable that is dollar variable. And but if you are going to run this whole file, here you can see that the PHP tags is there. So I'm writing all the PHP examples here. I just make some space here so that the clarity will be more. You can see this. We are just going to consider this line, and if we are just saving it, and when we are running this, you can see it is not going to give any result. Now you can see here that here dollar variable we are assigning a string value. So here we are not using any kind of we are not declaring here variable, because PHP will automatically take this as according to the value assigned to it. So here you can find that the string value is given to the variable, but still it is not going to give you any result unless we are going to echo it. So now I'm saving and showing you the result. Here the result is simply it is printing. You can see here my sorry. You can see here simple my variable. This is the result. Now here I will just uncomment all these things once again. As we have seen here that here in this whole sentence you have seen that we are assigning this string value to a dollar variable, and this is enclosed within double quotes. So anything which is enclosed inside double quotes is going to be considered as a string. Even the numeric values, if you are writing, it is going to be read as a string by the PHP. So here another example we are going to take for the integer. Here you can see that I am using a variable named $num, which I am giving an integer value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I am echoing that value. See, it will print the integer value. Now, we are going to see another example which says like data type string. So this we are not going to see it because we have already seen in the previous example. Uh, so now we are going to see the null value, what it is going to print. So here the $num, we have assigned null value, and you can see when we are going to display the result, it's going to give us no value. Nothing is going to be displayed because we have already assigned it a null value. Now next we are going to see variable scopes. Scope can be defined as the range of availability a variable has to the program in which it is declared. PHP variables can be one of the three scope types. Here we have given this local variable, global variable, and this static variables. Now, global scope. As per the definition, a variable declared outside a function has a global scope and can only be accessed outside a function. So you can see here that I have taken one variable name somewhere, and we are just assigning a value that is 15 numeric value to this $way. Function we have declared it, that is added function is there, and here we are going to print this. So and another example is like I'm just printing it outside. Both this is common, and both the way we are going to see it is in a running example. Okay. I just uncommented. This I have prepared it to save time. You can see here that the same section which you have already seen in the slide, that dollar sum, we are taking it, and you can see it here that it is having this 15 value, and then a function I am declaring a function, added the function, and but we are going to see both the possibilities when we are printing this dollar sum which is being declared globally outside the function. uh, so we are going to see that how the result is going to come when we are going to call this dollar sum inside the function and when we are calling it outside the function. First, we will see that when we are calling it inside the function, what it is going to give us as a result. See, we are not getting any results. It can give error if we are calling these variables inside this function. But now, when we are going to call this outside the function, you can see the result. Don't get confused that earlier I have used this echo statement and now I am using this print. In PHP, we all know that this echo and print is having the same functionality. Both are used for displaying the results. Now, I'll just uncomment this. Now, we are going to see local variables. As we know that the global variable, the main criteria was for not declaring it inside the function. It is going to be declared outside the function. So vice versa for this local variables, a variable declared within a function has a local scope and can only be accessed within that function. So when if we go by the definitions, it is very clear that here declaration should be inside the function and it should be called inside the function. So we are going to see this in a running example. Just a moment. Now, I just uncomment these lines. It will be then clear. Okay. Now, you can see here that we are taking one variable, that is $x, and we are assigning an integer value to it, and that we are assigning outside. So, and another $x we are going to take, that we are declaring it inside. You can see the function. You can see here. Right? So now, when we are going to run both the sentences, you can see a different result is there. We are going to add a break here so that the visibility will be more clear. Okay. See, now this is calling this is $x inside function 0 is having the 0 value. So you can see that we have declared both the same variable, but we are giving a different values. One we are declaring outside, one we are declaring inside function, and you can see that both are printing it. So this 4 is a global variable, and this is a local variable 0. Next, we are going to see static keyword. When function is fully executed, its variable all get deleted. And sometimes we don't want the variables value to get deleted, and we want them to hold those values. Do this use like what then we use the word keyword, that is a keyword static before the variable. So it's still hold that value. It's not going to delete the whole value after executing the function. So here you can see that we have covered the topics, like we have seen the definition, we have seen the declaration of variables, rules for writing variables, what are data types and how it is being read by the PHP and how we are using these data types, and the scope of variables. Thank you. For more details, log on to www.zminfocom.com.